Hello students, let us do the last part of the chapter Our Changing Earth, Chapter 3, Geography, Work of Ice, Work of Sea Waves and Work of Wind. Rivers of Ice. Glaciers are also called as the rivers of ice. Glaciers are bodies of ice formed from repeated periods of snowfall. Here, repeated periods of snowing means it kept on snowing year after year for about centuries and decades and decades. Example, Antarctica. It is a tongue-shaped huge block of ice. Look at the picture here. The above picture is full of snow and it is collected for many years. Year after year, when ice is collected, then it becomes heavy and moves downhill due to its weight and gravity. On its way, it erodes protruding rocks. That is, the rocks available on the way, it erodes and takes them down. Rocks embedded on the base of the glacier act as scrapers. Glaciers are sometimes called as nature's bulldozers. Just like bulldozer, glacier takes up the rocks exposed on its path, then carves out a U-shaped valley. Glaciers carve out sharp peaks called horns on mountains. How the glacier carves? When the weight of the glacier increases, it slides down. Along with the glacier, it takes away rocks, soil, and a huge piece of land, just like a landslide, and gives the shape of carving. Example, the Matterhorn mountain in Switzerland. Glaciers also carve out deep hollows called cirques. Sometimes glaciers may scoop rounded hollows called cirques. As the ice melts, they get filled up with water and becomes a beautiful lake in the mountains. See in the picture here. Glacial moraine. The glacier deposits the materials it carries along its sides, at the base and at the tip of the tongue of ice. These big and small pieces of rocks, sand and silt debris deposited by the glacier are called glacial moraines. Our next topic is work of sea waves. The basic points covered in this topic are sea cliffs, hollow-like caves, natural arch, stacks, and beaches. How sea waves strike. In the coastal areas, the work of the sea waves creates spectacular features. On sea coasts, waves carrying sand and pebbles continuously pound the shore. They strike on the steep vertical sea cliffs. See the picture here, the cliffs. Sea caves. Cracks develop and over a period of time they become larger and wider. They form hollow-like caves and they are called sea caves. How a natural arch is formed. See here in the picture how the arch is. When waves pound from both the sides, the hollow becomes bigger and bigger. Only the roof of the caves remains, thus forming natural arch. Further, due to erosion, the roof collapses. Parts of the cave wall are left as stacks. Now, sea beaches. The sea waves deposit sediments along the shores forming beaches. Example, Marina Beach in Chennai and Ganapati Phule in Maharashtra. Now coming to the last point, work of wind. In this, the basic points: hoodoos, cracks in the rocks, sand dunes, and lows. Wind is the main agent of erosion in dry desert areas. The winds blowing in the deserts drag sand along with them. When a huge rock falls on their path, the sand-filled winds score and scrape the rock. As the load of sand is maximum closer to the surface, the lower portion of the rock is eroded more than the upper portion. This forms mushroom-shaped rocks called mushroom rocks. They are also called as hoodoos. Now a detailed picture of hoodoos. Winds erode the lower portion of the rock more than the upper part. Therefore, these rocks have narrower base with wide top. Why cracks in the rocks are formed? Extreme temperatures in the desert with scorching days and freezing nights also cause rocks to expand and contract very fast. This creates cracks in the rocks. When any obstruction, like a small bush, lies on the path of the sand-bearing winds, their force is slowed down. They deposit the sand on that spot. A low hill of sand called a sand dune is formed. A series of sand dunes mark the desert landscape. It gives it the appearance of a sea of sand. They are usually crescent-shaped. Sometimes they are longitudinal in shape. See the picture here, the crescent-shaped sand dune. Sometimes very fine and light sand particles may be blown over from desert areas to places quite far away. These deposits are called loess. They form fertile plains. Loess deposits found in China have their origin in the Gobi Desert. With the end of this topic, now you came to know how the spectacular landforms are formed. Next time, when you go out for a trip to some areas, identify what landforms you see. Have a nice day.